Today I'm going to be showing you how I changed my oil on my 2024 YZ85. So let's get into it. Things I use to change my oil are something to dispose of the oil. I like to use a funnel so it doesn't get messy. Gloves are optional, but I like to use them so it doesn't get that messy. Towels are optional, but again, it helps not getting things messy. A 10mm wrench. Measuring cup or know how much oil your bike takes, and the oil for your bike. So let's hop into how you do it. I got my glove on and I'm going to take my 10mm wrench, and this part is a little tricky with one hand, but I'm just going to crack that open. Once you get that open, you're just going to keep twisting it, and you can see the oil starts dripping out. And then you will be able to pull it out. Get that crush washer. You can replace the crush washer. I don't do it that much. I probably should. But then you have to press your brake lever down. Again, this is going to be really, really hard with one hand. And I'm going to set you up. I'll press the brake lever down with one hand and pull it out. Get it on the brake lever like this, and then push down really hard. There you go. Once you get it past that, oh no, I didn't get the. That was kind of dirty. I had to bolt out. And set that on the ground. While your oil drained out, I take the bolt and grab a towel, and then I wipe the bolt off to get rid of all that old oil. Then I'll set it down on the towel. Then I'll get the crush washer. I'll kind of wipe that off too. And I'll just slide it back onto the bolt just like that. Same thing. Take the brake lever, push it down. I put it in the kind of the hole first, and I push the brake lever down. I don't like their design with their brake lever and their oil drain. I'm gonna have to step on it. Okay. Once you push that through, I'm done with installing the drain bolt. You don't want it to be too tight. You don't want to smash it down, but you just want it to be tight enough that it keeps the oil from spilling outside of the engine. All right, now, so get your oil that you use for the bike, and I have my measuring cup. Fill it up all the way to that 500. Fill it up all the way to the 500 cc. I'm gonna open my drain plug, or the oil cap filler. Then I'm gonna take my funnel, and you just kind of hold it in there and put the oil in. Once you finish filling that up, you take your cap and you put it back onto the engine, or the bolt. I box cleanup and all the oil into the box, not on the box, I'm going to put all my materials away that I was using to change the oil. And then we'll go change or oil the air filter. Clean everything away. I have my clean air filter right here. So what I do is I wash the air filter. Just with like some water and like some Dawn dish soap. And I get it clean. Then we have this little boot dryer that I quickly dry it on. And then once it's dry, I use Bella filter oil. The things what I use to oil my filter, forgot the bag, but it helps you get like a freezer bag. It's not as messy. So you just spray the air filter in a little bit of the bag and you just mix around with your hands. About this much oil on your filter. It doesn't look like it's a lot, but it is. It's just pressed against the bag. So I'm just gonna massage it in. All right, so I have the air filter, the thing that goes inside the air filter, and the air filter, and I just kind of get it on the edge and wrap it around the air filter. And you see you have the hole, you kind of got to line it up in the inside so you can see it's not really lined up. Kind of got to move it around, get it lined up. That's perfect. And then I have to go grab the bolt or whatever goes in the middle to secure it onto the airbox. I have my bolt, I'm gonna put it through, and that's dead on. Perfectly. I have my air filter and the bolt installed inside. So you have to place it in your airbox. Doesn't really matter which way you put it. You kind of gotta line it up in the middle with that little, like the little hole in the airbox, just like that. And then I'm gonna go put the seat on. To put the seat back on the 2024, you have to have an 8mm socket. And you have to take the seat and line up this little hook with the C button. You're just gonna tighten this down just to kind of whatever you want, however tight you want it. But to get to this, you just have to open that little Yamaha symbol with a flathead screwdriver for the first time, then it'll open easily with your finger. You're just gonna push that down. And there you go. Got a new air filter and a fresh oil change on the bike. This bike is ready to rip. Yeah, I'm going to ride it tomorrow. So hopefully I did everything correct. But I'll find that out tomorrow. So yeah, that's how you change the oil. Change the oil and put a new air filter in the 2024 YZ85.